Here, I got it. Stop, don't touch it.
Really?
Yeah, it's good, we're good. We're in good shape. Hello, I'm fashion photographer Alex Hooks, and this is celebrity portrait photographer Mark Mann, and together, we're Complicated Things.
After working together for a really long time, Alex and I decided to start an educational YouTube channel. It's for photographers where we can go in depth about topics that we get asked all the time. Now, there's a ton of resources out there for beginners or people who are really into tech specs.
Cool.
But there's not that much information out there for aspiring professionals. And we thought that we could use our combined 30
So
years.
impressive.
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years of experience in New York City to answer a ton of the questions that we get asked all the time.
Okay, so we'd planned to launch this series by covering some pretty cool topics like what it's like working in professional studio spaces, you know, like the basics of organizing and working with larger production teams, and the steps you could take if you wanted to start upping your production game a little bit. But due to the drastic changes that have taken place in the production industry, we thought it probably best to start by showing you what it's like working on a professional shoot right now during COVID.
In the past, it was common to have a ton of people on set, between the client, the art director, the stylist, the makeup artist, the model, the prop stylist, my mum if she was in town, and pretty much anyone that just kind of wanted to come for a free lunch. But this has all changed. For everybody's safety, we are self-restricting to a max of 10 people on set. Working in large teams has proven to be the most effective way to get a high-quality product while keeping production time low and the budget in check. We still need all the input, but we've changed the way we get it. Anyone who does not need to be physically on set is a virtual participant, and we get their input that way.
So the way we keep all necessary parties involved is by broadcasting our shoot over a video conferencing platform, so everyone can make suggestions on the fly. It's just like normal, kinda. Now let's have a look on set. We're gonna actually show you all the pieces of equipment we use to make broadcasting possible.
Let's do it. The equipment we are using today is as follows: 2 laptops, 2 broadcast cameras, 1 switcher box, a video monitor, a portable speaker, some sort of microphone, 1 metric ton of cables, 1 roll of gaffer's tape per cup of coffee consumed that day.
We can use these broadcast cameras in a whole bunch of different ways, but to start, we're gonna put one back here, deep off of our set. From here on out, we're gonna call this guy the BTS broadcast camera. This guy's gonna let all of our clients and remote participants see our set, see what we have going on, and sign off on it long before we bring talent onto set. Next, we're gonna take our second camera and we're gonna bring it over to our hair, makeup, and wardrobe station. Once we get it set here, we're just gonna leave it, just like our BTS camera. This guy's gonna give our clients, art directors, everyone who's participating virtually, the opportunity to sign off before we ever bring talent out of their clean space. Once that stuff is approved, we're gonna set it up on a parallel plane I'm gonna be shooting on. I like to be seated when I shoot. If the client needs to talk to me, I can turn face camera, and it kind of feels like we're having a real conversation.
Today for our capture and broadcast, we're going to use 2 Dell laptops.
Is it important that they're Dell laptops?
It's super important they're Dell laptops.
Oh.
We are using 2 Dell laptops.
Heard.
One is dedicated to the tethered capture for the actual photo shoot, and the other one we're using to broadcast out our shoot and run our switcher software. This wee fella in the middle is the switcher box by Blackmagic. It allows us to switch between our views. This is really key as it gives us control over what our virtual viewers see and when. I love to be able to see the little window in window here so we can show more than 1 camera at a time. I can also change my shutter speed, aperture, and focus on the broadcast cameras without disturbing the people on set. This guy here is a little monitor and recorder. It lets us see exactly what's being put out to broadcast, and it's a simple way for us to record the session. As far as the broadcast software is concerned, today we're using Google Meets, but with this switcher box, it acts as a little webcam input, so it doesn't matter what you're using. Whatever you're using will work with this setup.
As far as audio goes, we figured out a pretty good system for us is just to set up a single ambient mic somewhere offset. Today we're using a Tascam, and then just a Bluetooth speaker so that anybody participating virtually can just chat with the whole set. And guys, that's about it for our kit. That's everything.
If you're still awake, I hope this was informative. Stick around to the next episode because you're going to see all this gear in action, and we're going to actually show you how we do a shoot.